Hello everyone and welcome to this index analysis on 29th of June. Well, the markets are showing promise, but it is not willing to go up nor willing to go down. But myself, Raja Venkatraman, part of the Chart Advice team and founder of NeoTrader, I have been a trading influencer and I have trained more than 5,000 people. And all thanks to my founder and my mentor, Dr. C.K. Narayan, I have been able to analyze the markets in greater detail. So that's why, beginning from today, every day at the end of the day, you will get an index analysis because I truly believe that understanding the index is very critical. And that's why I'll be sharing with you an index analysis at the end of every day so that you are prepared for the next day. As they say, fortune favors the brave, fortune favors the prepared. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to show you how the indices are placed as on 29th of June. So as we are seeing right now, the three indices which we are going to cover today are Nifty, Bank Nifty and CNX IT. So let's take first the Nifty index, and you can see here that the Nifty index is definitely trying to move higher, and as you are observing, you can see that yes, there is a continuous move to the upside. And what I will be doing here is I will be using a trend line. So you can see here I drew the trend line from the March 24th low, and you can see that the trend line has been able to offer the support, and the prices have been continuously heading higher. But over the last 2 days, what you are observing here is a doji. What is the meaning of a doji? Doji represents uncertainty, and that uncertainty is actually causing problem in the reading of the markets. And that is why in every intraday session, we are not finding much room to the downside or to the upside. Yes, select stocks are moving, but then let's try and understand what could be this reason. And along with this, I am observing the daily charts, and I can see here that there is some negative divergence getting built up here, and this negative divergence could halt the rise of Nifty for the moment. Yes, you are also seeing a bearish engulfing here. Let me highlight it for you. You can see here this bearish engulfing which was formed on 25th of June has arrested the price, and what you are observing here is an attempt, but the attempt is not being successful. So what could be the threshold levels which we could watch out for? The threshold levels will be in the region of only at 9,900, where the supports would break on the daily charts. So friends, now this is the scenario on the daily charts. Now if you were to go and look inside on the intraday time frame, so let's see how we can do that. For that, I use a concept called as pivots, and you can see here that on the Nifty today, the Nifty opened gap down and it traded at a very important zone. It opened below the zone of the S3 levels. After opening as the S3 levels, we are observing that the markets are not sustaining. And what is happening is that the continuous flow of selling order got stopped. And those who are observing pivots for the first time, let me tell you, pivot is a very, very interesting way to look at the markets. And we have got a lot of interesting concepts on pivots. And that is why I like to use pivots as a play to find out what are the sentiments which are at work. So now what you're observing here based on the pivot action is that prices are ranging around S3 levels. So prices traded below S3, but there was not much of follow through, and prices are once again held up below the pivot. So whenever you are looking at the markets, pivots are very critical, and there is a way to trade the pivots, and that's what I'll be showing you in my webinar, which I'll be conducting a few days from now. So those who are interested to know more about the concept of pivot and how it has to be worked it can register for the webinar at the link below this video. So what I'm trying to convey here is that the market is in a ranging condition. These two charts, these two candles on the daily chart indicate that there is a long leg doji, which is indicating a tiredness in the trend, but the trend is not giving up. So a concept of pivot will be very useful to understand. So let's see how the concept of pivots are working on the Bank Nifty. So now let's move to the Bank Nifty. You can see here that the Bank Nifty too has been oscillating and trying to go above a critical zone of 22,000. So you can see here roughly around 22,000. If you were to draw a trend line, you can see here once again at the trend line, just like the Nifty, there is a bearish engulfing here, and the prices are actually struggling to cross the levels of 22,000. So 22,000 on the on the Bank Nifty and 10,600 on the Nifty. So you can say 10,550 on the Nifty and 22,000 on the Bank Nifty would be a key level to watch out for. And at lower levels, you could draw an immediate trend line here in this trend line support. So Bank Nifty is trying to hold out to that trend line support and trying to go up. But what you can see in the bottom panel is a momentum indicator, and the momentum is showing some disinterest to go up. So what is the overall structure in Bank Nifty? Bank Nifty overall structure remains neutral. While Nifty is positive, Bank Nifty continues to remain in the neutral side. So if you take a look here, once again, the prices have dipped down into S3, and at S3, they began to consolidate. So you can see here how well the pivots work. The pivots give you a clarity about how you can understand the market and how you can take the whole concept of approaching the markets in a better way. You can see here right at the open, Bank Nifty traded right into the S3 levels, and after that, it never really showed any interest to go down. That's why you saw that the market quickly gained after its initial decline and it has sped up. You can see here that the momentum is showing some weakness, but it has still, the Bank Nifty has to go below 20,900 for some weakness to settle in. So now what we see on the Nifty and Bank Nifty are two different pictures. Nifty is positive, but it has to move above 10,600 to once again regain bullishness. Otherwise, 10,550 to 10,000 would be a range which we could expect for the July series. And on the Bank Nifty, you have got 20,800 on the downside and 22,000 on the upside. These are Nifty spot figures because I believe that Nifty spot analysis gives you a better clarity about the market and also gives you better insights into what is really going to happen. So you can see here that the whole setup on Nifty and Bank Nifty. So every time there is a pullback, so that's why I use the concept of pivot. You can see here every time there is a pullback, there is a rally emerging in Bank Nifty. There is hardly any much movement that can be seen here. So what you're basically observing today in the Bank Nifty is that it dipped down and consolidated, and then that was the end of the story today. So now we have got the third index, which is CNX IT. So CNX IT is behaving much better, and you can see here there is a strong rise to the top. So as you can see here, there is a strong rise to the top. So once again, we'll take the help of a trend line support. And you can see here that there is a nice trend line support which is at work. And the trend line support has managed to ensure that yes, the prices are supported. You got a stellar move on Friday, and now at higher levels, what you are seeing as a candlestick pattern is called as a bearish harami. So this bearish harami pattern will manifest only if this trend line is broken. So right now what has happened is that yes, there is some hesitation once again in Nifty IT. But amongst all the indices, Nifty IT seems to be the most promising. Then the second rank will be for Nifty and the third rank will be for Bank Nifty. So that is the situation which we have today. And if you take a look at the momentum indicators don't seem to be too enthusiastic about moving up. So we need to see what happens tomorrow, whether the key support levels of around 14,500 in CNX IT is retained. If that were to happen, then we would see further upward traction. So this is what was the picture on all the three indices. All the three indices are mixed. So we will continue to experience range bound action and stock specific action. And like I said, the ranking of the first index will be Nifty IT, then it will be followed by Nifty, and then followed by Bank Nifty. So that's how you got to see it. And when you take help of the concept of pivots, it will give you a very good idea. You can see here, unlike the other indices, the Nifty IT got stuck around these zones. So the pivot levels always gives you an idea of how you can approach the market, how you can participate in the market. And this is what I'll be covering in my webinar. I do periodic webinars where I show you how to take this concept forward. It's a free webinar which I'll be doing on Sunday. You can register for this free webinar on the link below, or if you would like to know more, you can attend also the same session on a YouTube live and a Facebook live event, which I'll be doing on Wednesday. So I'll be showing you how this concept has to be worked, and I'll be showing you a lot of current market examples that will show you how you can take a trade and how you can avoid a trade. So this was my index wrap for today. I'll be meeting you tomorrow, and I'll be sharing you more insights on how the index has fared and what are the levels which we should be looking for. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.